Hi, everybody. My name is Travis Crane, and I'm going to be talking a little bit about interstitial cystitis today. Um, I kind of wanted to do a video because I haven't found that there's been a lot of videos from the male perspective of things. I've found a lot of really good videos on here of females that have had this, and I'd like to just kind of do it from the male perspective, although there's not really that big of a difference. I mean, pain is pain. But for any young men or older men or boys or whoever's out there that may have this, maybe this could help you know that you're not the only one, because obviously I'm living proof that you can have IC and be male. Hope nobody's offended by my mustache either. I just thought I'd try it out, so don't judge. My story is not that different than anyone else's. About 2 years ago, I started to have some pain when I would pee, so I went to the urologist and they put me on antibiotics, and the antibiotics didn't do anything and my pain continued. And then I got a cystoscopy, and that came out negative. They didn't see anything in my bladder or in my urethra. Oh, that was a painful process, by the way. That was terrible. And so basically my diagnosis of IC came as a diagnosis of exclusion, if that makes sense. I never actually was formally diagnosed with IC, but because they excluded that it was a bladder infection or a UTI or a prostatitis or all this other crap, basically came out that it was IC. The thing, I don't know, my IC has been a little bit different. I know that there's a lot of people that have a problem with frequency and peeing a lot. I haven't had that for some reason. I hear that that's terrible, and my heart goes out to the people that have that. Mine has mostly just been pain. My pain is, it hurts when I pee, of course, and it's just a burning, and then there's like kind of a burning, like dull ache that's always in my lower stomach and pelvic area, like up around my hip bones and just sort of in my pubic area, I guess you could call it. It's always there. It never really goes away. I guess there are certain things that I eat and drink that make it worse. It's been hard to really find any rhyme or reason to it. But I know that, diet stuff does affect, IC and stuff like that. But the biggest thing, I think, with interstitial cystitis is everything that I've had in my life, whether it was a sore throat, the flu, or I was sick or something, it always had a start or an end, and everything, you could go to the doctor, get something prescribed, and then you could get over it. But with IC, I went to a urologist and he was like, if you have IC, then he's like, I hate to say this, but I think it's something you're going to struggle with the rest of your life because we don't really have a cure. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I wanted to punch this guy so bad, because when somebody tells you something like that, they don't know how that sounds to you, to the person. I mean, to me, that's like they're saying, hey, you're going to have a crappy life full of pain, so good luck, bud, And I mean, I'm only 27 years old, so, I mean, I don't want to spend the next 40 or 50 years in pain. And I think that's what's at the heart of the fear for all of us with IC, is this ever going to change? What is our, and I often think about, because I'm not married or anything, but I think about my future. I think about, what's my life going to be like? What's my sex life going to be like? What are things going to be like with my spouse, with my kids? How is this going to affect me financially? It's just everything. I think about the future. I think about how it may affect me in my job. It's just this really dark rain cloud that kind of hovers over you, that's like, because you think about the ocean of years ahead, and it's just a very dark, scary feeling to think like, well, what if this never goes away? And also, chronic pain. The pain is one thing, but my IC has come with basically a slew of other problems of being like mental, emotional, and spiritual, basically just it taking its toll on me in those ways. It's amazing what chronic pain can do to you and how it can wear you down as the days go by. and how something just doesn't go away. You know, everything in my life, like I said, I've just been used to things having a start or an end, and things usually go away, but with IC, it just doesn't go away. And that's the scariest thing. I think that's what's at the heart of all of us with IC. That's the darkest moments, when we feel like, what does our future hold? And my heart goes out to those of you that are very young. I saw a video of a girl on here that was like 16. I was like, wow, that's rough. I mean, I consider myself relatively young too. But if anybody wants to talk, you know, I mean, I'm here. I don't care if you're male, female, or what your age is. This wasn't a video that I did just for males or anything. But, you know, I'm down to talk about it because there's not a lot of people in my life that I can talk to about it. I've tried to kind of educate my parents and my family and everybody on it, but that, I don't know how anybody else's experience has been with that, but that can be kind of challenging. And you can feel very alone with this condition. It's really hard. If somebody wants to leave messages on here on YouTube, or if anybody wants to get a hold of me, again, it's Travis Crane. So my last name is C-R-A-N-E, Crane. First name Travis. My profile picture has me, and I'm singing, and I'm wearing like a black top hat because I do music on the side. And I'm wearing a black jacket and a black top hat, so that's my profile picture. So Facebook would be good, or leave me messages on here or whatever, but I'm down to talk about it. I mean, my heart goes out to anybody that has this. I know how hard that it can be, so it would help me, and I hope that it would help others if anybody wants to drop me a line or get a hold of me about this. So anyway, I hope everybody that we somehow make it through this, and God bless.